Hi guys, I've always wanted to start a video that way. Hi guys, as if I have a following. Which, welcome to my very first video of how to do anything, and this video is how to disassemble and reassemble an Ashley sleeper sofa couch. Little background here: we bought this beautiful old sleeper sofa couch from Ashley. It has a fold-out couch several years ago. Moved into a new house. Thought we were going to move this up to the third floor, up into our guest bedroom / snug, where we have a projector and stuff. Unfortunately, when the movers came, they spent about a half hour puzzling it out and moving it around, and they were unsuccessful, which I agreed with. It was impossible to get it up these very narrow stairs here in this house, especially 2 flights of them. My partner immediately was like, I told her, I was like, I think I'm gonna take this thing apart and put it back together. And she said, that's impossible. And that's when I said, I am gonna prove you wrong, which we'll see if that actually is the case. Our 2 options for this video are gonna be either, you know this already because you've seen the title of the video, is how to disassemble and reassemble an Ashley sleeper sofa couch. And the second is going to be how to disassemble and throw away an Ashley sleeper sofa couch, which may include a quick trip to IKEA to get some tiny boxes and take them up to the 3rd floor. A little background. I read a video how to remove the sleeper sofa part. I called up Ashley and asked them if it was possible, and they said, no way. So I am unsure how this is going to proceed, but I'm gonna do a little stop motion and wish me luck. I guess you already know whether or not I was successful or not. Anyways, let me show you real quickly what we're working with here. Here is the couch, and here we go. Definitely been pulling out a lot of small staples in the upholstery to show what's going on here. As well as there seem to be like lots of big staples too that were holding in this side there and back along there too. All I know is that the staple budget at the Ashley factory must be insane. There's probably like a job description for a job where it's like, must be able to fire 10,000 staples in 1 hour or something. It's like a lot of staples. And this is definitely not like kiln dried wood or anything. You read about like higher end furniture. This is definitely like crappy smash board. Yeah. Boy, these things are really, these screws, I guess these staples are so giant, they look like they're being used to actually hold the thing together. So I think that most likely it'll be interesting to see what I decide to use instead of staples to get them back in here. But I bet you there's a good chance I will be liberally using glue. Because I don't think screws are going to hold to this wood, because this wood is so brittle. day 2. Yeah, probably put in about 2-3 hours yesterday. Just put in like about a half hour, so removing some nails. I'm gonna show you what I did, where I'm at, and what my next process I think is gonna be. And I was able to start on this one side. This is the arm structure right here. I was able to pry it off. There was tons of staples all in through here where those red marks are at, which I just ripped out. It took about a half hour this morning doing that. Then I came over here and did like a little bit more of a surgical sort of removal. Now that I had a better sense of how it was all connected together. Did the same. This is gonna be the first piece that we're gonna take upstairs. So it looks like this is just kind of like slotted in here. My goal, or it's just slotted into this section right here. So I think what I'm gonna try to do is pry this part up, disattach it down here at the bottom. Boy, that came off way easier than I thought it would. Mainly because it was attached only at like 3 points. Yeah. All right, we were able to get this thing all upstairs. Now we're gonna start putting it back together. Before I move forward with this, I know up until this point I've been doing lots of prying and taking it apart and using those nippers nonstop. Now I'm gonna start using some power tools, a compressor, nail gun. I want to not only warn you about using power tools, very dangerous, you can hurt yourself. Please don't look at how I use this stuff as the appropriate way to use any of these things. Look at this, I'm wearing flip-flops. Totally inappropriate. Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna start firing some nails. So before I nail on this front piece, I want to make sure that this whole couch is actually square. Mainly so it's not racked like as a trapezoid rather than a rectangle, right? Because nothing would be worse if I nail this thing all back together and then the bed does no longer fit onto those bolts and it's just too out of square, you know, it's all like a, you know, akimbo. So what I think I'm gonna do is there's these 2 bolts here, and here on each side. And basically what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna measure those bolts, make sure that those diagonals are equal in length, and that will give me a much better sense if this is square or not. So I think, crazily enough, the structure is put back together. It looks pretty solid. So I'm gonna start reupholstering it and friends, We did it. We have the couch up here on the third floor. I am still slightly incredulous myself that I was able to do it, but I think it's even actually better than whenever we first bought it. There was this bunched up sort of foam padding in the one arm whenever we received it new. Not anymore. Fix that. So after about 6 hours or so of hard work, got it all up here, put it back together, and it's working great. Probably could have done it a little bit quicker too, had it not been very so meticulous trying to get rid of all the staples with this nipper, you know, like, which by the way is probably one of the more important tools that I had for this project. So it probably would have gone a little bit quicker, but luckily it made it a lot easier whenever I was stapling it and reupholstering it back together. Which also brings up the fact this would not have been possible without that 16 gauge nail gun that really did make quick work of attaching the whole thing back together. I do want to make one other note too before I go, and that is that when my partner saw this, one of the earlier videos, she said, I thought she had said, that's impossible, when in all reality, I think she said, what'd you say?
I don't think it was made to do that.
Which, there probably were no truer words. This couch was never made to be taken apart. When they were in the factory, no one ever thought that someone would try to disassemble their hard work. Little did they see me coming. So, I'm very happy that I was able to do this, and I hope this gives you heart should you try a similar sort of disassemble and reassemble project. Anyways, best of luck, and until next time.